15 years ago, I was in a relationship with somebody, and it was one of those rocky relationships where you part ways, they keep asking you to take them back, then you keep forgiving them, getting back together, and it's like back and forth, back and forth, back one of those relationships. So, on this particular night, it was in the middle of December, and it was late in the evening, and we had again one of those abusive episodes, and he ended up throwing me out of the apartment even though we were both paying rent and we were both on the lease. And so I had nowhere to go, and at that time I was in between jobs, didn't have any savings. It was a new state, I was just getting to know people around, I didn't have solid friends. It was one of those enough is enough situations. So I packed my things and called a supervisor girl from my previous job. And she ended up really quickly taking me to her uncle for a couple of days. She said, Anya, this is all I can do for you. We went to her uncle, and it's a big family. I really appreciated that, there was somewhere I could go in the middle of the night. It was completely divinely arranged, this entire situation. And next morning, I looked up in a newspaper for any quick cash opportunities, and there were modeling opportunities. A few miles away, there were several ski resorts. So I left all my things and we went there to the studio of this photographer. And at the shoot, he had friends over there. There were only 19, 20-year-old guys. And one of the guys was asking me questions about my situation. And I didn't think any of it, it was just a complete stranger. I was a stranger to him. He listened very attentively, and he offered me to stay at his place. He was renting a one-bedroom apartment around that ski resort area, and he offered me to stay for as long as I needed so I can pull my life back together. And even though he was a complete stranger, I intuitively felt very good energy from this person, and I said yes. I took my things after photo shoot. We went to his apartment, and he offered me his bedroom. It was a one-bedroom apartment. He moved to the couch in the living room with his body, and he told me that I will take as much time as I need to find everything I need to get back on track. 19-year-old kid. The thing that moved me the most in this entire situation was not only he offered me his place unconditionally, but he didn't ask for anything in return. He didn't make any moves on me. He was a complete gentleman from the beginning to the end. And I ended up wasting no time. I told him that I probably need 2-3 weeks to pull this together and get a job and get a way to move around. I went ahead and applied for a position of a front desk in one of the ski resort hotels and got approved. Within the next couple of days, I already got my shift, and it was a morning shift. I had to be there at 6 in the morning. And this person ended up taking me there. It was about 10-15 minute drive from his apartment to where the hotel was. So I could be there at 6 in the morning. That job I got 2 weeks after I was at his apartment. From the very first paycheck, I applied for a studio apartment that was also in this same area, got approved. I paid the rent and gave him all the rest of my, was like $200, and said, this is all I have, but I am so grateful. Thank you so much. And I am absolutely moved. I will never, ever, ever forget your kindness. And as time went by, I went on with my life. He went on with his life. We kept being friends, even though over distance. And this entire situation not only solidified my faith in humanity, but most importantly, it showed me that age doesn't define maturity. It was a real man in a 19-year-old kid body. I have met many men that were much older and didn't have even the slightest maturity of this person. I was absolutely moved by the level of leadership, by the nobleness, the kindness of this person. And to this day, this is an incredible example for me and for everybody who I meet and share this story with. I am 100% sure that chivalry is very much alive.